Hello, I'm Deborah Honig-Parizic of Pardon Us Gaming. I've been asked a couple of times to produce a video discussing the character generation in EVERYVERSE RPG. Here's EVERYVERSE RPG's basic manual, and I'm going to discuss the standard method of character generation as detailed in this book today. So here is EVERYVERSE RPG's character sheet. Up at the top we have general attributes. In the middle we have equalizers, and then here at the bottom we have the skills cascade. At the top, this section here is for general characteristics like hair color, eye color, skin color, height, weight, profession, etc. I'm not too worried about those right now because this is a demo character. The rules, however, of course, outline how to determine each of those. On the other side, though, we have the general character attributes. And in the standard method, the game master can assign a quality to characters. And in this particular adventure, our chief play officer who developed it decided that the characters should have a quality of 120. So I recorded that in the quality box. Quality is further breaks down into body and mind. And depending on whether or not you want to emphasize either of those, you can shift up to 10 points between the two as long as the average is the quality score. So in this particular adventure, the mind is going to be emphasized. So we've shifted 5 points to the mind. So they now have a score of 125. And the body is now at 115, but the average of those two is the quality score of 120. On the mind side, there's no further emphasis between influence and intelligence, so they get the 125 score as well, as do the more specific in the last column of charisma, sanity, holistic, and analytic. On the body side, however, we've decided to emphasize motion. And so we've shifted another 5 points, giving the motion score of 120, and the physical score now is 110. And then those numbers flow down into the last attributes in the last column. In the middle section here, we have the equalizers. These characters are going to have equalizers of talent plus 120 and prejudices of minus 20. The equalizers must always total to 0. Then finally we have the skills cascade. Once these characters come into their powers in the course of the adventure, they're going to have abilities as if they had served 2 terms. So in this particular character is going to have circuit tech skills, and those skills are based on an analytic score, and this character's analytic score was 125 from above here, and they have put in 3 skill points worth of study, and then they get to add 3 points to their 125 score for a final score of 128. And so if they are looking at, in the course of the adventure, some kind of a circuit and have no idea, and they want to roll, this 128 is the number that they roll against. And then they can also, they have a specialty in electrical. And so they've added 3 more points, skill points of study. So now they can add 6 to their score, analytic score of 125 and get a 131. And that 6 comes from the 3 that they had for the circuit tech, and then 3 for the more specific electrical. And then finally, they are even more specific in electronics, and so they have 1 skill point there. and then they are able to add 7 skill points to their analytic score for a final of 132, which is the number that they would roll against if they were working on something electronic during the course of the adventure. Then they also have skills in psionics, which is based on a talent score of 145. This 145 comes from the plus 20 of the equalizer of talent plus the mind score of 125 for a total of 145 here. So they have done 3 skill points worth of study in psionics, so they can add 3 to their score for a final of 148, and then this is the score they would roll against if they wanted to do something in general with their psychic abilities. And this particular character has a special ability of energy control, and they have 1 skill point in that, so they're able to add 4 skill points for a final total of 149 if they want to do something in the course of the adventure that emphasizes psionics and energy control. So that's about it. If you have any questions, please let us know. You can go out to our website, www.pardenusgaming, that's PARDENUSGAMING.com. There's a Q&A area. So let us know if you have any questions and or comments. Thanks very much for listening. Bye.